A stunning Porsche Carrera 3 litre. Engine is a 5.9 litre Chrysler engine. And this very interesting Mark II Cortina. How about this then, from the early 1990s? Ford Escort Mark II RS 1800. Rover 100 P4. Another very early Morris Mini Minor, I believe. Fiesta XR2 in the white. Triumph Vitesse. Beautiful example, this one. Look at this beast. Currently for sale. 1966 vintage. Stunning Mustang. Ford Cortina Mark III. Ford Thunderbird. Good morning. So you find me in Axminster in Devon for the Axminster Vehicle Extravaganza. This is a new car show for me, so always quite exciting to be somewhere new. And I can straight away see cars that I've never seen before, so that's got to be a good thing. So let's get on, let's have a good old look. We're going to have a walk around the whole show, and of course we're going to try and jump in on what hopefully proves to be some interesting looking vehicles and have a closer look. (1973) MGB Tourer. I get the feeling this won't be the last one of these we see today. Wire wheels. Ford RS 2000 in the yellow, T registered. Keeping the yellow theme going, we've got a TR6. Golf GTI Mark I. Is that a GTI? No. Volkswagen Golf GX.
He said, when you got it sorted, from the time you got the mechanic on it.
Beautiful TR6. Stunning detail under the bonnet. Morris 8, Rosie. Looks a bonny little car. And that is a Lancaster. MGB GT. Around the 1974 mark. Got a Tourer next to it with hard top. Great big Weber carburettor. Lady kindly opened the door for me. Obviously a performance competition version. A lot of cars like that do sort of what they call regularity rallies and things. There we have a Borg Warg. Good looking cars, these. Must admit, I don't know a great deal about them, but they are so stylish. Good old Volkswagen Scirocco. Gathering of MX-5s. Land Rover forward control.
I especially wonder where you guys were. Tim!
Is that that
bloody blue thing?
Yeah.
Interesting looking car. A Pemberton. Subaru Impreza. Looking very smart in the sun. Not 100% sure, but I think that is an Austin 12. As always, I'm going to sort of probably concentrate more on the older cars. I'll try and show everything though. Very good looking Series 2 Land Rover. Mark II Jaguar. Just speaking to the owner of this one. Turns out it is actually a Mark I, not a Mark II. Gentleman was saying predominantly the same body as a Mark II, smaller rear window, which we're looking at there, and a little bit less bling, chrome, etc. around the doors and so on. Little Messerschmitt micro car.
Thank you. A bit late, a few more songs. Yeah, look at that, the fans are here.
This is a Robin Hood. So a Robin Hood was another, I think predominantly a kit car, producing that same Lotus 7, Caterham 7 shape.
only other job you have to do today is have a bit of a laugh.
But these differed in some respects, that they were based on a sort of tub. So rather than having like a space frame chassis with aluminium bolted to it, which obviously was a lot lighter, this had a sort of steel construction tub that everything then was bolted to.
Maybe to the right of you for nerves. The car park is on. One or two people can enter there.
Ford Thunderbird. Great old car, this one. Obviously keeping its patina, keeping its originality. Great old Austin. I think that's called a 40. Royale Sabre. Sunbeam Alpine. Seen a few of these already at the show, so I think this won't be the last of one of these we look at. Now this is nice. Ford Cortina Mark III. 1600cc.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the carpool is going to be running until sort of half 12. Then they're going to have a little break and they'll be back at 2. So if you fancy putting the car, that competition is going to be on. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Servant in yellow in chorus is here.
Great early. I think that's probably a Morris Mini. It's probably a Morris Mini Minor. Yeah, very early, 1960. Just make out that very original upholstery. Great big Mercury.
Possibly. You never know,
Marquis Browham. Very interesting upholstery. Green fluffy dashboard.
That's not enough. That's not enough.
Alfa Romeo Spider. Little 9000 convertible. Very interesting Austin 7, like a sort of converted to a commercial pickup style vehicle. It's the Rover SD1 for Tess. Very smart early Beetle.
Lovely old makeup. Thank you. She's called Betty. Yeah, it's just one family. Well,
Great early Volkswagen Beetle, nicknamed Betty. Couple of genuine Caterhams. Ford Consul Capri. Certainly a regular, this one. Always lots of MX-5s at car shows. Very popular. Of course, the very early ones now. Late 80s, early 90s, Mark 1s. And they're getting rarer and older. Not 100% sure of the model. It's a Talbot of some description. Beautiful Bentley. Bentley T1 1974. I think we better have a peek inside on this one. See how the other half lived. Beautiful. Second Morris convertible of the day, Morris 1000 convertible. Another forward control Land Rover. It's ironic that that's the second one of those already. I mean, you can go a whole year without seeing one of those, and then suddenly two pop up within a quarter of an hour of each other. A very interesting Renault Wind. Never see too many of those. Nice classic Mini next to it. Stunning Mustang. About the 1976. And this is a nice one, 1071 Mini Cooper S.
I'm not involving anybody in any money until any costs, until we know we've got somewhere to go.
Two interesting photos in the window showing its restoration at some point.
70.
Got that classic two-tone
So I should really own this.
two-tone upholstery. Period correct mini light wheels.
I brought two of these minis with me.
If you multiply that by 40, I haven't done it for that reason. I just done it for
Beautifully restored. Morris Minor commercial.
We do have £10 alley for you today, and hook the duck. Come on, you know you want to. There's prizes, ladies and gentlemen. It's opposite the carpool. Hook the duck. and
Another
£10
very
alley.
clean MGB GT. Volvo Amazon.
You had enough.
Don't see many of these. It's funny, when these came out.
Triumph Stag.
The electric sort of sabotage them really. There's a lot being scrapped.
Yeah.
One day it's quite well, they're getting there all the time.
So, the original car, but then when they brought this out, it's got a great, you know, it's got a built-in one now.
It was silly expensive. Yeah, they were.
Austin A30. Chrome grille at the front, smaller window at the back. Two of the subtle differences between it and an A35. Triumph Dolomite. Datsun Bluebird 180B. Great car to see. More MX-5s. Daimler V8. Obviously a close relative to the Mark II Jaguar. Beautiful vintage Daimler. Not 100% sure about the exact model. This is an interesting one. Triumph TR6. But one of these rare unrestored cars that's sort of trying to retain its originality.
No one wanted it. Devon was showing his car on the show.
Interesting to see the Sierra P100. Basically like a Sierra pickup. Well, we have a row of PT Cruisers. This club comes out and supports a number of shows during the course of the year. Try and think when the last time you saw a PT Cruiser on the road. They are getting very rare. A Lee Francis. Seen this car before, actually parked up at one of my customers' garages. Triumph TR8. Got some interesting looking wide wheels to take all that power. The traditional Triumph TR7 upholstery with its almost like a kilt, Scottish kilt. Jaguar E-Type fixed head coupe. Fairly early one. Guessing that could be Series 1, Series 2 possibly.
Then we're going to have a few more tracks here from beyond September. They'll be doing a few more songs after this very last.
Mercedes SL up the end here. .380C. Well, we've definitely got a bit of everything going on here today. Lots of sort of modern performance style cars. Rover Coupe.
Right. When you get in it.
Great big V8. MG ZT. Well, this is very pretty. Ford Fiesta XR2. Have a little peek inside. Rover 4 Series. And GZR. Corvette, shining in the sun. Very striking orange. Beautiful Stingray. Triumph TR4A. Currently for sale, 1966 vintage. Triumph Vitesse, beautiful example this one. Must say it's probably one of the nicest ones I've seen for a long time. Definitely approve of that one. AC Ace.
No, I don't know.
Some impressive looking engine. Interesting, I don't know if you can see that through those manifolds, but it's just like an absolutely flat cast block. Very little in the way of contours. Triple SUs. Little tiny ones as well, which is quite interesting. They just look like little 1.25 inches. 3 of them. Obviously a 6-cylinder engine. Interesting car, the AC Ace. It's almost like a slightly scaled down Cobra. Hudson V6 Coupe. The 92 series. I'm not really that familiar.
That's a lovely car.
Interesting that the engine way down in the engine bay. It's almost probably an 18 inches to 2 feet drop before you come to the top of the engine. Fantastic looking car. Very clean Sierra. Gear.
So then I took my turn. Oh, what a thing to have done. And it was all yellow.
Another super clean Fiesta XR2 in the white. Mercedes SL 500. Beautiful.
Have the little triangle window here. Yeah, yeah. I hate it when people leave those. But then, all your kids, they don't want to be fair.
Around the 1985 era. I'm here today in the trusty aqua green midget, parked next to a very good looking Transporter Volkswagen. Got the Westphalia elevating roof. Great car to own if you are into camping and classic cars and things. Do a bit of everything with that. This is interesting. I think is this a Lancia Beta?
The autos are sold on auction now. It's a 8-speed ODS. The gear changing. And you can use the paddles and all that. So if you want to do manual work,
Another nice looking midget. V registered, 79-ish. This is the 1500 Triumph powered version. Unlike mine, it's got the BL A series engine. Of course, by this stage, they ended up with the rubber bumpers, mainly to satisfy USA safety standards. It was probably another year after this one was produced that production ended. Parked next to a nice MGB Tourer. Here we see the much travelled Ford Anglia with the Ford Focus Z-Tech or Duratec engine as they call it. I really like this car because they've just kept its character. Very little gives away the monster of an engine hiding away under the bonnet. Even resisted putting a sporty steering wheel on it. We have the Austin Maxi. It's actually owned by a friend of mine who's lent it out to some people today. Pretty sure this is the only Maxi we'll see at this show today. Great old roomy cars for their period. Often powered by 1500 or 1750 engines. I think they were famous for folding down and turning into beds, and if you wanted to sleep in one, you could. Morgan. Stunning green Triumph TR4. Nice to see the steel wheels. Very nice. Another Mazda MX-5. Must be one of about 10 so far that we've seen. A V8 Marlin. Don't know if we can get a peep at the engine on this one.
Did you buy this for build it? I built it like this. No, I built it.
Not much space in there for our V8. It's obviously shoehorned in. Morris half-ton van. Great, well cared for old commercial. Rover 100 P4. Nice looking car, sort of two-tone green, darker green on the bottom. Dating from 1960. Stunning Porsche 911 Carrera. Around the 1989 vintage. Cracking Vauxhall Nova.
Yeah, I know. You see him what I didn't feel sorry for him. I'm thinking there's nobody going to be there. My niece said to me actually.
MGB GT V8. They always attract a lot of attention with the V8 engine, especially if you leave the bonnet open. Ford Escort Mark II RS 1800. Very eye-catching car.
Take another road. So I ain't got no insurance to it.
TVR Chimera. And this is an interesting one. This is a Skoda. Was this called the... I'm trying to remember what this was called. Was this an Estelle or something? Power unit, sort of lying at 45 degrees on its side in the back. Yeah, 1986 Skoda Estelle, 1.3 LSC. Of course, the front is being utilised as the boot. What a great looking car. Yep, we've got another MX-5. Mars Marina Super. That's quite cool inside. All very original looking.
I love my cars. I've just bought these. Do you guys want to be with me?
1.8 Super. Got some mini light wheels and good old original mud flaps. Very period correct. And the classic pinstripe up the winglet. Don't know whether that was a standard feature, but we did see that a lot back in the 70s. Single 1.5 SU. I think that's 1.5, or is it inch and 3/4? Not 100% sure. Defender. Very modded Range Rover. Creating a bit of interest. Two Sunbeam Alpines. Mini pickup. Very popular little commercial car now. Minivans, mini pickups. Very collectible. Rover Tourer, 12 horsepower. So this is the XR Owners Club. Ford Orion gear. Seen this one a few times before. Owned by someone I know. Good old traditional velour upholstery and the pepper pot wheels. And a very nice XR2. XR2 injection. Beautiful underneath the bonnet. XR3i convertible. Another beautiful XR2. Traditional XR3 injection. Another Escort Cabriolet. Here's one of my favourites. This is a Peugeot 106 Rally from around the 1997. I'm sure I've said it before, these are very, very desirable now, very collectible, worth very good money. This one's clearly been lowered because it's sat very low. And I did speak to the owners earlier, and it has had a GTI 16 valve engine conversion. So it goes like a little rocket. I must confess personally, if I owned one, I think I'd be all about the originality and want to retain its original power unit, even though it's not such fun to drive. Interesting Morris 1000 Traveller. The much travelled Mini Red Hot. Vespa car. One of these interesting little utility vehicles that's sort of based on a scooter principle at the front. A beautiful Mark II Jaguar that we see so many times on these videos. And the Ford Mondeo SI 4x4, owned by a good friend. Not many of these left on the road apparently. Certainly not the 4x4 version. Very pretty colour. It's a sort of very dark aubergine, which is like a sort of blacky red colour. It's interesting. It's I guess it's some sort of conversion. So this is based, my first thought was, is it a Passat? But it's not, it's a Volkswagen Bora. It's cleverly been converted into a, I'm guessing, a sort of one-off pickup truck. But a very cool car. And we've got the Austin A. I think this is another Austin A30 in the black. Great looking little car. So we've got a Morris 1000 here. I do know this car and I have seen it before, but this is a Morris 1000 with a Ford Orion turbo diesel. Very, very interesting engine transplant. I don't know if that was a common thing in the day or whether it's a one-off. Good old classic Mini. Got a bit of the old tin worm attacking it, sadly. How about this then, from the early 1990s, 91 I believe. We got a Toyota Carina. And look at that upholstery. It's absolutely immaculate, but very typical of the era. Local car to here, Seaton Motor Company supplied. So that would have originated probably less than 10 miles from here. Grand old Austin 6. Peugeot 205 GTI Cabriolet. Great car for a sunny day. Very interesting hot rod. Not 100% sure what she's based on. Headlining made of bottle tops. Interesting place for the toilet roll. Well, so this hot rod is based on an Austin Devon. And that engine is a 5.9 litre Chrysler engine. What a fantastic looking vehicle. Not on air suspension apparently. It just travels at that height. Which is interesting because the door, as you can see, is virtually on the grass. Looks like a Citroen traction. Great old car. Now I know some of these were built in the UK and some of them were built in France. I'm guessing this is probably a French build one. And I think from memory it's something to do with the grille and the slats of the grille as an indication. A couple of nice classic Beetles. Cabriolet version. A nice looking traditional variant, looking very original inside, which is really cool. Do like that. Resisted the temptation to meddle with it too much. Stunning Porsche Carrera 3 litre. The Targa version refers to this roof setup. So this show's got a tractor contingent and a steam display as well. Just going to have a quick look at the tractors. John Deere there in the green. Couple of stationary steam engines. Of course, if you go to a full steam show, you'll see hundreds of this type of thing. A lot of them miniatures as well. It does amaze me how something this large runs so smoothly. Now, I used to work on a farm when I was a young lad, and I can remember they had a nuffield just like this one. Good old dumper truck. Big case tractor. Fordson Super Major. Just gonna have a quick walk up through the motorcycles too. Amazing looking Harley Davidson. Look at this beast.
I think it might be a leopard.
Bull taco. Great old vintage trials bike. Another bull taco. Sunbeam sidecar outfit. Kawasaki 1000, BSA, Suzuki GS 1000. It's a very interesting Honda setup. Looks a lot of fun. Rickman Trials bike. Amazing looking chopper. Harley Davidson, of course.
Why are the wheels like that?
Yeah, I tried to see it.
I guess this is a drag bike of some description. Now here's my favourite motorbike of all the ones that are here. This is what I had when I was a lad in this very same colour. It's a Barja Brown Yamaha FS1E. I don't know why, but the G registered 1989 doesn't ring true for me. because I'm sure these bikes originated in the 1970s, mid-1970s. And of course, G-Reg would have been 1989, so I'm guessing it's either imported or re-registered. Lots for the kids to do at this show. Well, I think that's it for this one. Thanks once again for joining me at the Axminster Vehicle Extravaganza. Hopefully you've seen something of interest or something that you like. Don't forget, give us a like, do subscribe, and come along on some more of these car show journeys. I'm going to be at Powderham Castle in 2 weeks' time, so that's always a very, very good one. See you soon.